But we start today's show on the topic of the Haitian earthquake. It's been 6 months since the 7.0 tremor struck. While little physical reconstruction has taken place, some seeds of hope are growing from the broken rubble. Tzu Chi was one of the 600 international NGOs that went to Haiti. The Taiwanese charity organised 84 distributions, which helped nearly 200,000 people, and 8 sessions of free clinics in which surgeons and specialists, including Chinese doctors and dentists and psychiatrists, saw over 15,000 cases. Tzu Chi even launched the relief work programme, whereby disaster victims were paid to restore their own communities. Around 3,700 people were employed in the scheme. The money for these efforts came from a fundraising campaign across 36 countries.
Haitian volunteer Yvelene Boisdefer belts out a Chinese song at a seminar in Taipei. To find out how Tzu Chi's connection with Haiti started, you have to turn back the clock to 6 months ago.
Very good. Thank you.
Communication lines were down and Haiti was in a state of chaos.
Hey Steve, how are you? How's everything?
Good.
Okay.
But Tzu Chi volunteers overcame the odds to reach the disaster-hit area on January 21st, 9 days after the earthquake struck.
Master Zheng Yan's compassion and love through our hands can give these children food and emotional comfort and help them safely get through this tragedy.
Volunteers brought a ray of hope to an orphanage that was in danger of running out of food at Tzu Chi's first distribution.
By this visit, Tzu Chi brings hope to those kids. Tzu Chi brings encouragement to those kids who are really affected psychologically. They see a lot of people die. They see a lot of people get injury. So Tzu Chi visit means a lot for these kids.
From the first event, Tzu Chi organized a total of 84 distributions, bringing aid to 200,000 earthquake survivors. As well as food and other essential items, the volunteers handed out tarpaulin sheets to shelter the victims from the wind and rain. From aid distributions to free clinics and relief work programs, after over 100 days, local Haitian volunteers came to understand the Buddha's NGO. The culmination of that understanding was a Buddha Day ceremony held in a Catholic church.
Like Master Zheng Yan, I pray for world peace, so I'm honored to take part in this Buddha Day ceremony.
Thanks to 13 local volunteer training workshops, Haitian caregivers came back to join the seminar for overseas volunteers in Taipei.
After the Haitian earthquake, my heart was broken. But after Tzu Chi came, I started to put together the pieces of my heart and started to have faith in the future and the courage to keep going. Now my heart is open.
We would like to take this moment to pray.
From heartbreak to finding the strength to go on, many Haitian people have found resilience and patience in trying times, as the seeds sown by Tzu Chi in the aftermath of the earthquake begin to bloom and grow.